Sports Bettors TV, welcome back. It was another week and we're at it again. I just got finished interviewing for a coaching job. Put out my resume out there to NYC, let them know that I'm willing to coach all the teams in New York right now because they could use me. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Tom and his challenge socks. And just watching him go this week and watching that loss this week that I was so excited about just made me feel like,
oh man, I know that giant play. You know what? I don't know what you were thinking with that. I mean, I did take the Raiders a couple weeks ago, but I'll tell you what, man, that giant play made me look like
dude. That 21-3 at the half against the Jags. Uncle Tom, report to the convalescent home and get in your pajamas.
Yo, it looked like the cat we posted on Instagram. Actually, I got blown up at the Florida game. Yo, check this out, man. Guys, on Instagram, we post all kinds of crazy stuff, man. But hey, you know what? It was overall not such a bad week.
It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. We had Turkey Day going on. I had the TCU Detroit moneyline parlay that hit. Some of you who had Sunday, you had the Indy Rams parlay that hit. But I did plug the Giants, and now I'm trying to get the head coaching job there, so hopefully they'll let me have at it.
Absolutely, man.
But anyway, but on another note, you crushed it last week.
I did.
You got Green Bay to win.
I got Green Bay. I got my parlay to work. The only thing I did not get to work was the Wisconsin. I was given 13.5. They won by 10. That's YouTube-wise, okay? You know, on the Daily Show was a little bit of a different package. I added in some more stuff. Baltimore didn't work out for me. But hey, you know what? It is what it is, man.
You know what? We feel sometimes like we have to give out a little bit extra on the show on Sunday as we're breaking down the games. I start leaning a certain way, and I know guys that just did YouTube made out better than people who probably did.
All the comments were dope.
I know. Yeah. So we got good feedback. Maybe we should start streamlining and just giving out the YouTube stuff and just leaving it at that. But anyway, into this week, brother, and I'm going to start off, and I'm going to take Thursday again this week, and we got Dallas against Chicago. And we had Dallas, you know, fall short last week, and they got beat up by Philly. And that was expected. I put that out there. You guys know I've been plugging Philly all season and telling you that Dallas wasn't as good as a lot of cats thought they were. And it's nice to see the Cowboys fans back in their lane again. But that being said, they're up against Chicago, who their fans really have not had anything to say in years, I guess since '85. So we're going to go with Dallas to beat Chicago in Chicago on Thursday night. I like Dallas a lot. I see Des Bryant having a big game. I see Dallas being able to run the ball, pass the ball, punt the ball, kick the ball, anything they want to do with the ball, because Chicago's defense is absolutely dreadful.
It is.
Chicago, though, with all those offensive weapons, should be able to put up a few points. So this is what we're plugging. We are going to plug a two-team teaser.
All right.
Now you're going to have to check if you can get the 7.5 point or the 8 point, because the idea here is we want Dallas plus 3.5 to 4, and we want the under and over total number at 43.5 to 43. Whatever you can get, however you can make those numbers happen, make it happen. I don't know if you need the 7, 7.5, or 8. You know, I don't know when you guys put your work in, but at whatever point you do, get those numbers to that point. We want Dallas plus 3.5, and we want the under and over number total down to 43.5.
So you're taking the over,
right? Because I see a lot of I see scoring. I see probably Dallas putting up maybe 28 to 31, and I could see Chicago putting up, you know, maybe 17 to 21 as well. Sure. So I definitely see a lot of scoring being done in this game, as both defense are a little bit shaky. For guys that like trends and stats and totals, we got the total has gone over in 11 of Chicago's last 16 games. So that's a pretty definitive trend there.
Yeah, definitely. All right, man. Hey, you know, you got the trend versus coincidence thing going on there.
Get the abominable snowman rolling in the back.
I love you want to start throwing out trends now.
Well, we know we got some guys to follow us, so I got to give you a little bit of, a little bit of bang for your buck out there.
Tell me what the last 3 years ATS is, you know, for Chicago. Back in '85, you know,
I know, right?
They beat Dallas by 28 points.
Back when sweetness was running for them.
Definitely. All right, man. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually do something I don't normally do. I'm going to take 3 teams. I'm going to do a money line parlay with 3 of them. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get involved with the Detroit Lions. I like them at 1 o'clock. You want to give me the #1 scoring defense in the league versus Tampa Biscuit. You want to give me Detroit 5-1 in the last 6 games at home. They're in their offensive groove right now. Megatron is running wild. I think he's getting healthy. I like Stafford's sidearming the ball, looking good. You want to give me Tampa Biscuit, number 32, last in the league in penalties. They're getting penalized 82 yards a game. So that just goes to show you right there that there's just, you know, these bad teams, man, you could just tell. I mean, you know, penalties, you know, offensive, defensive statistics, all that stuff. You add all that up. I like the way Detroit is playing. I actually got them locked in a future right now at 25-1 to win the NFC. I know it's kind of crazy, but I also have Green Bay, so it's a little bit of a hedge time.
Talk about bad team. Tampa Bay had 12 men on the field last week when they went for that play that cost them the game.
That was so bad. They should have won that game.
Lovey was like, we can't beat them with 11, so just send another guy out there.
The next one I'm going to do is I'm going to actually get involved with your boy in Denver. I like the Denver Broncos here. Love what they did against K-Sizzle. I think the defense really stepped their game up a little bit. I think Buffalo's going to have to beat them through the air, and if you want to get in a air ball matchup with your boy Peyton Ball, I think Denver wins that 100 times out of 100.
Dude,
so I'm going to go.
You got to love the element that Denver's got with the running game now with C.J. Anderson. They are a beast now.
Absolutely. And the third one I'm going to take, and it's not only because we posted a lovely, lovely photo on Instagram, but I'm going to take the San Francisco 49ers in the stinker of the day. The reason why I'm going to do this is basically San Francisco, hands down, is the better team statistically all across the board. The Oakland Raiders coming off a 52-0 loss. I think at this point they're kind of just waiting for that #1 pick in the draft. So I'm going to take these three teams, whether it's a 10-point teaser or a money line parlay, whatever pays more, that's what I'm going to do. And those are my plays for the day, my brother.
Hopefully Humpty won't be performing with Digital Underground Saturday night, because you know Kaepernick is Humpty, and he'll be performing with Digital Underground Saturday night before the game. And hopefully he'll be able to play. You're taking a lot of shots with him. Hey, at 4 o'clock, I'm going with the Seattle Seahawks-Philly game, and I'm taking Philly in this matchup. I really like the Eagles here. They're coming off of a big win against Dallas. I think they're going to roll as well. Seattle went into San Fran, beat San Fran. Everybody thinks Seattle's got it going on. They're back. Their defense is playing right. They're good. They're this, they're that. Listen. They're not. It's San Fran's bad. You know, I saw Collinsworth last week talk about how, you know, how Seattle picked off the ball and Sherman picked up the ball. He picked up a ball that was thrown right to him and not to the wide receiver that was about 4 feet from him. Gotcha. So that being said, I like the Eagles here. The Eagles defense showed up big time against Dallas. They were able to shut down DeMarco Murray. Look for them to shut down Marshawn Lynch. Not necessarily shut down as much as control him. They have a bend but don't break type defense. I think Philadelphia comes out to play. Their fans will be going crazy. I mean, there's a great new feeling in Philadelphia right now. And I see the Eagles beating the Seahawks, and you guys know that an Eagle beats a Seahawk all the time.
All right.
And last but not least, the nightcap. I'm finally giving you, oh, by the way, on the Eagle game, I don't know what you're going to have for points, but we want it at a pick'em or -1, okay? All right. So make sure you keep it at a pick'em or -1. It's at a pick'em now. I don't really see the line moving too much.
Okay.
From there. In the New England-San Diego game, I am taking the New England Patriots for the first time this year. I really like the Patriots this week. I like them to bounce back off of that loss that they had against Green Bay. We know how dope the Patriots are. Look how they played against Green Bay. They were in the game the whole game and almost could have, you know, came out and won the game. And you know, that was with mobile Aaron Rodgers, who had to be on his horse for a good portion of that game. Now you're going into San Diego, and Phillip Rivers is not as mobile as Aaron Rodgers, and they're going to try to air the ball out. I see New England's defense capitalizing on a bunch of turnovers, and I see New England being able to run the ball and have their way with the San Diego Chargers. Look for New England to bounce back. They're on prime time. They're on at night. My boy Brady's there. What we're going to do is, if their line is at 3 or 3.5, I'm recommending, you know, I'm going to money line it, but if you don't want to spend that kind of coin, buy it down to 2.5, and you should have a winner right there.
All right, maybe I may end up parlaying the two of those. I don't know for sure. Maybe I'll give that out on Sunday, but I do like that. I think what I might want to do, though, is stomach ache through my San Francisco game first, see how that goes, and then maybe I'll jump on New England at night, because I don't like Diego, and I don't think that they're going to do anything against New England personally. But as you know, we are coming to Las Vegas March 20th through the 22nd, 2015, man. Hashtag SBTV Vegas 2015. Big shout out to the Queen of Odds for getting us booked at the MGM Grand Casino in Las Vegas. Can't wait to run this show over there, man. Can't wait to do this show and actually be out of the studio for once and be sitting there with all our friends and our fans and just kind of looking at everybody, laughing, joking, having a good time. And if you want to come with us, man, email the Queen right now, queenofodds1@gmail.com, or hit us up on Twitter, Facebook, wherever. Let us know that you want to get down with us, man, and we look forward to meeting you out there, all 175 countries that have seen the biggest show in the world, man. With that said, guys, we love you to death. You can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, the whole package. Go out and get that money. Take care.